Hey guys, Tyler is awesome too here, and today I'm reviewing the third issue of Dynamite Comics Ben 10 series. So, let's begin. Yeah, there's gonna be a bit of spoilers, but I want to make this quick, yeah. So, this issue, continues where the previous issue left off with, Gwen chasing Ben as Cannonbolt with the rust bucket and, thinking that, Ben is an alien invader. And, even saying you won't, invade this planet, until Ben, de-transforms from Cannonbolt back to Ben, and, there's a nice touching moment where Gwen comforts Ben about being scared and whatnot, Huge contrast from 2 issues earlier where they were fighting and whatnot. Yes, like I said in the previous review, the whole Gwen just attacking Ben thing and being freaked out is like the first episode of the classic series, except, Gwen believing Ben is an alien invader and just, and instead of, seeing the alien, and not knowing what it is, she's like, but you better not. So I know what, like she said, I know what you are, but you better stay down. I think she said that, yeah, in the first episode. Also Ben was heat blasted in the original series, and here he was Cannonbolt. So yeah. So as Crab, wrecks the soldiers. Max uses a device disguised as a compass to get the rust bucket, and he did not know Ben was just recently arrived at the rust bucket. But Max knows Gwen was there, so was told to stay there. So yeah, and Ben and Gwen are just wondering how come the rust bucket's moving on its own. Gwen might have an idea, but Ben surely doesn't. And Ben knowing that innocent people are in trouble, has to step up as a hero, kind of like in the first episode. Also in both cases, Ben transforms into Diamond Head and battles a robotic slash cyborg slash whatever it's orange robot guy. In the series it was that giant mech that Vilgax had, like those, but those little four-leg guys. Ironic, while in here it's Crab. They both kind of like a four-legged type stance. Four legs. Like Brainstorm. One of Ben's transformations. Kind of ironic that the first time Ben fights as Diamond Head is against Crab-like four-leg people, and more so the latter, who's literally in Crab, and Ben would gain a Crab-like alien in form of Brainstorm as a team. So kind of funny. Different race, by the way. So, and robot he fought in the original series is purely robot and not cyborg like Crab. So just be clear. Anyways, Ben, as Diamond Head fights Crab, and he comments, and Crab comments, how he kind of fought as Petro Sapien in a while, implying that, he fought one, and that he may have fought, as we know, as us older Ben 10 fans are reading this, he may have fought a certain Petro Sapien bounty hunter named Tetrax, That would be some history to bring in. Anyways, and as Ben fights Crab, he unfortunately de-transforms because Omniverse ruled the timeout, and but Max is able to shock Crab with a EMP in the rust bucket, while Ben was able to transform into forearms and do a move like he, do a sumo slammer style move, because, Ben likes sumo slammers and see hints of Ben becoming, like that traditional hero that we see him as, the fun-loving hero. The one who, you see glimpses of the Ben we know from the classic continuity. It's nice. It's nice. Nice bits of character in this universe, And then as Ben was able to, as the Tennysons were able to escape the military, and Max knows that we need to talk, and, he has to explain things. And Crab is left to the devices of Colonel Rosen. I hope I said his name right. Colonel Rosen. And, and the military. Yeah, it's a good thing Max left on time. Otherwise, he gets blamed for that destruction, like with, the Jets in Omniverse. So, ignore that background music and my sister is singing. So, this is a pretty good issue and excellently built off of what was in the previous 2 issues, and it's a really good read, and you're gonna see where this starts to become more like, Ben 10, like, and whatnot, and as I mentioned earlier with the Ben and his sumo clamor phrase and, move and whatnot. And, get to see how Ben gets the girl as a hero, And I like to see what Rosamund will do with Crab and whatnot and the alien tech he has. And what we'll see from this. And also excited for the next issue with Zombozo and whatnot. I like to see what creepy vibe they'll have with him. Because, Omniverse did have, with the Omniverse being the silly series, it did bring Zombozo with silliness. I mean, there are kind of glimpses of it with Ultimate Alien, but he still has the creepiness factor. In the reboot, he was full silliness. But I hope they fully bring back his creepiness within this comic book in the next issue, which is next month. Can't wait to see video reviews of this one. So yeah. This is a pretty good 3-issue opening arc. So and it's slow. It takes its time. It's sure. I mean, yeah, we're gonna learn more about these characters. It does give us hints who these characters are and what they'll develop into, and yeah. Hope to see more of this universe and see what aliens Ben will unlock in the future, and I hope we get to see I also get to see aliens like Ditto or Feedback or Humongosaur or Jetray or wait. I hope we get to see Alien X and Blocks. Yes, I like Blocks. Shut up. Didn't mean to say that. Or I'm not sure what they would think of I hope to reappear, so yeah, that's I hope, as I said, I hope for the next issue, and I really enjoy this issue, and so yeah, and the artwork has certainly improved from the last 2 issues, so and at least it's starting to improve, so yeah. So anyways, as I said, be sure to hit that Kuga thumbs up button / the like button, subscribe, hit that notification button, let me know stuff in the comment section down below, follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, I am Tyler is awesome too, and peace and hero time.